You are now with the Fish and the Corn show. Welcome back. I've gained the fish, not that I'm a pro, I've gained about 15 yards on my drive. When I was in China, I got to thinking about my swing, my jiu-jitsu. I still got it. Went back to the gym yesterday for the first time in a long time. I still got it. A little winded, lungs are on fire, but you know, I survived. I did my thing.
Still smoke cigars.
Yeah, but you know, you get used to this shit. I was in Shenzhen. I did go visit Mission Hills. 12, 18 hole courses. It's like a world record, and they're all like nice. But I gained 15 yards because I'm starting to get a little bit more twist in my, when I get into the impact zone. You do like think of your wrist as a screwdriver. You're unscrewing something. Try it, you golfers of the Fish and Corn show. But I just learned this one. The corn here belongs to a wine club.
Yeah.
He chuckles, and that's why we are making this an episode, because I could be, before he would be a wine. Because I belong, you know, when I was a single, I used to go meet and greet chicks at meetup groups, the wine club. I spent a New Year's Eve. And then met an equestrian during the wine club.
Equestrians.
Yeah, she was one of dressage, I guess it was called. It was called dressage. Dressage.
Fancy dancing ponies.
Yeah, the jump over shit.
Okay. Is she cute at least?
Oh yeah, she was. You know me. I'm not gonna talk to. You know, the horses jump over people that are like, you know, like that. You know, on their hands and knees.
Yeah.
That's dressage. So in that same spirit of dressage. The Corn's a wine club.
Wine club. Yeah, I was wondering that same thing, but you know what? I have loved drinking since the age of 14. You know, I drink. I like drinking.
We like food and beverage. By now, you guys gotta know.
The thing is, I've never been a big wine person. You know, it was one of those things that, wine's for pussies. You know, I like getting hammered. All right. But as I've gotten older, I've realized I don't need to get hammered. I just need
There's a quality component to it.
I need a slight mood change, and I need a nice flavor to go with my meal. That's about it, all right? Sometimes I'll do that with bourbon, but you can't do more than one or two of those things before you get a headache.
You know what? I'm going to say something about his what's that called? We have to pause out or anything? Oh, okay. Listen. But anyways, it's like hold on, pause 1 second. We have to take a quick commercial break. But anyways, I have to admit, I've not one for going to like a nice restaurant and ordering $20 per shot drinks. The Corn does on occasion, just to try it out.
Yeah, I'm not going to shell out a shitload of money for a nicely appointed bar at my house or my bar, because
but it's
I don't
cost
need
effective.
to spend
You
that
do
kind of money on a bottle.
But you will pay the overpriced shot just for the one.
I'll pay the overpriced shot price because I want the taste. Give me the taste of it. All right.
So you're getting raped for a
I'm getting
cost
raped
right.
on the shot. Big deal. But I get to sample the flavor that you're babbling on about without having to shell out big bucks. Okay.
$80 to $100 fucking scotch or shit.
Yeah, it's like I don't need that. You know?
All right, let's put this one. Let's see.
Look,
you
know what my favorite whiskey is, to be perfectly honest?
What?
Canadian whiskey.
Slightly sweeter.
It's usually a blend. It's nicely done. It's
Crown or J&B?
Neither one.
Costco?
No, Canadian Mist.
Canadian Mist. I've had that.
Yeah, but
you know what, the Canadian...
It's like the cheap, what do you call it, Ralph's kind of...
but it tastes good.
But it tastes good. You know, you can get a nice buzz going on it. It's flavorful. It's, you know, and it doesn't give you too bad of a headache.
Knob Creek, what do you think?
Oh, Knob Creek's great.
Guess what I did?
Great liquor.
Get this, though. Smart and Final, the grocery Smart and Final here in San Diego, had this thing. I said, dude, that's just underpriced. It was $19.95 per bottle of Knob Creek, the second level up from the bottom.
Which one?
It
which
was,
which store?
but this was like before I went on my travels.
Oh,
And because it was
but at
not
which
here.
store?
But they were stopping. There was that's why
It was
it's
a
cheaper.
closeout?
It was a closeout. They're not going to carry it, but I aced on like $38 bottle.
Oh, it's like I cleared out the Hagens for all the friggin' Woodford that they had on stock. You know, I just hit them all up. Bum, 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 bum.
Well, back
I
on
got-
this. Let's get
we
talk
got
to
into the
this
wine thing
club.
because I'm getting older and I need to lay off the sauce. But I still like to get a little head change every once in a while, and the wine is nice. And so I started off with the cheap shit, like the box stuff, and a lot of the box stuff is pretty good. But
It was a box stint. I remember
Yeah.
that. Boda box.
the Boda box,
You done some other
the
ones I
red
saw.
box,
Yeah.
I've gone through all sorts of boxes, and quite frankly, I think the concept is great. I like the Tetra box packaging.
Have you
Okay?
ever done the whole hold up from the thing?
Oh,
and
I've
just
done the
drain
whole
it?
strip it down to just the baggie and.
You have.
Oh yeah.
Just the baggie.
Yes.
Sans the box. I mean,
You go on a picnic or a camping trip. fuck
Squeeze
yeah,
it.
you
Remember,
gotta-
I know.
Yes, you're gonna get every last drop of it.
I know you out there. Write in. I want to hear some comments because we're starting to get. Thank you, 23
Oh.
viewers.
I don't give a fuck about you people.
But anyways, so is this a meetup group or is it a shop-driven wine club?
They just deliver it to us.
You're part of an online
Yeah,
wine club. You
yeah.
don't do the meet and
No,
greets.
I don't give a fuck about people.
There's enough reviews on there you can see.
No. This is they send you out a starter pack for like next to nothing, and they take a survey of what you like. And basically you say, okay, I like this stuff, not so much this stuff, I could stand more of this and this. And then every month they send you samples of new stuff.
Based
right?
on what you've
Based
reviewed.
on what you've reviewed.
That's kinda
And
cool.
so long as you give them input,
They'll
they
give
keep
you back
sending
some
you stuff
feedback.
that matches your preferences more and more. And it gets to the point that you're just kind of like, damn, this is really good, and this is really good, and this is really good. And you finally found what you like in your flavor profile.
Can you put a filter in there like price, or do you just send you whatever you're going to
Thing is, you
sell
got a set price anyway. You're spending a monthly deal on this. Okay, you're
What about the higher price wines? If you want to get into that racket,
I don't know. I look. My point is this: it was a good introduction for me for wine. I'm not a wine connoisseur. I'm not one of these people that dreams of having a little wine cellar in their custom kitchen or any of that nonsense.
let's tell the viewers this one.
I will.
We're
drink
not like that, but
Thunderbird.
you know what? We're gonna have a vineyard. We've actually made wine on
I've
this
made wine.
fucking.
I have.
We're making a show
I have
of it,
great
dude.
vines.
You know what? For this next
You wanna do that
September,
this year?
look forward to next year, September, whether we use Mr. Corn's private stock because he actually has. We're gonna have
I
you know
have
what?
grapes.
He has grapes. He grows. Next episode, let's actually gonna come back to that one. How this grape was introduced to Mr. Corn here. But we're gonna make an episode next year of us making our 4th year of wine.
Yeah. This last year was kind of shit though, man.
We haven't made it for 2 seasons.
Yeah, but the last year that we did, it was not good. I was very disappointed with it.
Mr. Corn, let me tell you something. What stopped us the last 2 years is that the brew mart here in town doesn't rent the stuff. But if we buy the materials, we could do a yearly thing, even if we have to buy grapes.
I'm down with just
buy the
getting
equipment?
press, yeah.
'Cause we've done it before.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually, I spent the fish here has spent this year a juicer for quite a bit of money.
Yeah, I don't
So that-
understand
I don't
the
think
juicing thing, man.
But I'm just saying I will pay money for equipment. In other words. But anyways, next episode we're gonna take a quick break and get back to you about the wine here on Mr. Fish Rogers and Corn Tortilla. Oh, you know what? Let me make this episode a little bit longer. We're gonna have a new show on thing. We have Chocho and Sock Monkey.
Yes, we need to bring in Chocho and
And
Sock
there's some
Monkey.
new people that wrote in. It's what's that? It's alpaca and goat. They're gonna be on the panel too. And we have this straight from he followed me back from New Orleans, a voodoo doll that's been around since
Yeah, voodoo doll.
La La Ree is the last name of this voodoo doll.